it's Raquel. Welcome back to Recovery to Wellness, where survivors radiate badassery. It is currently August 3rd, 2024, and I'm just gonna film a haul video because I bought a lot of things yesterday and was the best decisions of my time and my money. Arguable. I want to film a haul just to kind of get that out of the way, and then I can start taking stuff out and putting stuff together and doing all of that. So I went to 3 places. I went to Barnes & Noble, Target, and TJ Maxx. I technically went to Barnes & Noble, TJ Maxx, and then Target, but even so. With Target, so as you can see, Target bag. I was originally going to buy a first aid kit at Walmart, but Target was closer to where I was at, so I bought this first aid kit. And this is just for my car, and this also is inspired from a book I finished reading that was talking about keeping a first aid kit in your car. So this little guy is going to go into the back of my car, probably like the back seat. I probably won't put it in the trunk, that's a little inaccessible, so I'll put it on the floor or something. And this is a 200-piece easy care first aid kit thing. So I got this. This was about $20 or so, but this is what the intention of going out shopping was to buy that, as well as a file folder place, which I'll get to in a little bit. Speaking of file folder place, actually, let's swap it that way. I got this guy. It is a giant, well, not like giant, but it's a big, I believe, yes, Bright Room mesh file box. So that is it. So it actually, I didn't realize this until I went to the price checker, but it does have this here, this bar here, and this bar here, and that's for using those hanging file folders and putting them in there. So I do believe I bought some hanging file folders as well. I do believe I should be able to, they should fit in here. I will know for sure once I open them out of the bag, but I think so, because it didn't quite seem like it, but it was only because I think it's within the plastic still. But it should be able to. If it doesn't at worst case scenario, I'll just have it go this way, like horizontal rather than vertically up. I got this because I bought on Amazon about a couple weeks ago. I bought a few things, but one of the things I bought was this like fan folder. It was like you had different slots and you put paper within it. It was supposed to be easily assemblization kind of thing. However, it was not very easy, and because it has all these different slots, and you're supposed to fit the drawers into those slots. They frequently, like, I'll get one side down and then the other ones will pop up, or I put those down and then the other ones pop up. So it's not very, I'm gonna try to adult and actually really figure out how to return it and stuff and go into that whole process. So that's gonna be a thing, and I have no idea if I don't even know if it's gonna work. I don't know what's gonna happen, but that's a tomorrow problem. So instead of using that, since I'm going to return that or figure that out or do something different with it, I bought this to replace what I had used. So this is going to go to my office desk at work. And this was about $17, and I can't tell you if it tells me the dimensions. Is it telling me the dimensions? It's steel mesh. I feel like it tells me the dimensions, yes. 14 inches in length by 13¼ inches in width and 10 inches in height. So that is my mesh thing. So that is going with me tomorrow. I also got these. So speaking of file hanging folders, I bought these. These ones seem textured, actually, so I'm excited about that. And this one is U Brands, and it's hanging file folders, classic pastels, and letter size includes tab inserts and durable metal wire, and it's a 6 count. Inches are 12 by 75, 9 by 9.25, and yes, just that. 12 numbers. 12 by 75 inches, 9 by 25 inches. Is that how you do inches? Math is not, I don't do math. I don't do math. Yeah. So these are gonna, once I open this, I'm gonna pop it into there, and then I'll have a short clip on that. Then I got these ones, also U Brands hanging file holders. This is natural contours, apparently. It's kind of like a marble sort of thing. I can't tell if you see that. So it looks like, don't focus on my face. It looks like that. So these folders, the pastel ones, are green, blue, and pink, and this natural contours is a dark blue, a light purple, and a pink. This is also a 6 count. So that, and then these, one of my coworkers has these and didn't know where they got them. And it's also U Brands, but it's like also pastel, just regular like folders with little clips on them. So I'm gonna take the green one and then give my coworker an extra pink and blue one. So this is a poly document holders, classic pastels. So cool. And then the last thing I got at Target was these happy birthday pencils, basically. I don't even know actually how much this stuff was, but this was $1. So this has just like happy birthday, and then some balloons, and then cupcakes. Yeah, cupcakes on there. So just these pencils. I haven't bought pencils in a long time. Let's Target. So these, I forget, I think these were like, I think these two, the file hanging folders, were about $7 or so, maybe $7. Oh, there's the thing. Oh, tabs. I don't know how much this was, but do forgive me for not knowing the exact pricing. Do forgive. I'll unpack it all in a second, but alright, so that was it for Target. It was all about $60, honestly, so, which was the thing. I pretty much bought $60 at Barnes & Noble, Target, and then $30-ish at TJ Maxx, so not the best. A little too much. I realize that now. I regret some of my decisions. Anywho, I bought these at TJ Maxx. They are a set of 3. They're technically kitchen towels, but I use them for my hair and stuff because I have 2 that I originally bought back in September 2021 when I first started having my hair with teal in it, and it was becoming very much a necessity to have other, because if I just use a white towel after I shower or something, like it'll run, so it's not good. So I bought an extra set of these because I have like a 3 set and I think I have 2-3 sets, and so now I have just extra double, like if I don't do laundry for a while, I do have another pair that I can use. So these are jack-o'-lanterns and some candy corn. Yeah. 2 of those, and then there's just an orange one. So these are really soft, though. So. And I guess technically if I have an extra one or whatever, I can use it, not for my hair, but for kitchen towel stuff. This was $10. So Halloween thing, everything Halloween is already out as well, which is a time. I bought this for my desk at work. It is a cupcake squishy. It's a stress ball, like cupcake squish. And I liked what it said on it that, so it says sweet treat for stress. Stressed spelled backwards is desserts, which is a true thing that I never really realized before. And this was $6, and this is gonna go on my desk, so it's like a little stress ball thing. I'll open that in a second. Then I got this, which is supposedly a 20-pack of scented colored pencils. And from Lifelines, you rub and sniff them, and they're made with essential oil blends. So that's an interesting thing. It's $13 and it has all the sort of scents and stuff on the back. So I'm gonna try these out. If they're not any, I'm gonna try these out. If they're not any good or not up to my level of standard, I suppose, then I'll just donate them to work pretty much. But I thought that was interesting, something different. So, and then this thing I got for one of my coworkers. It's a giant mushroom. It's a mushroom decor thing, and this was $6. So that would go there, here. And then the last 3 things that I bought were books, which was a discussion, a heated discussion later in the night and with my parents, and yeah, so that's a whole other thing. I'm planning to film a few other videos and do a few other things. I have to do a lot of things today, so I'm strapped for time. But one of the things I bought was at Barnes & Noble, which I've been looking for a time management book for a while and on my mind lately. So I bought this book, 4,000 Weeks Time Management for Mortals, from Oliver Burkeman. So I bought that. This was $18, and I skimmed through it and the text doesn't seem too bad. It doesn't seem too bad, so I would, oh, it's a wall of text, but don't ever do the wall of text, but that'll be good. I also, as I had mentioned it in a previous video and thumbnail and all of that, Ritual by Adam Neville. I have actually read this book before. I love it. I read it probably back in like maybe 2017, 2018, 2019 or something. I really don't remember what year it was. I do believe I have the review for it all, like, still in progress. I never typed it or something for my blog, my WordPress blog, but I have, this book has always stayed with me. It is something that I still predominantly remember and like it just stuck with me kind of thing, and I really love it. So I now I own it for sure. And Adam Neville, The Ritual. This actually, I thought this was a lot different. In my mind when I pictured the cover, it was a bit different than how it actually is. So it was just kind of an interesting thing. So I bought that. This was $19. And then I read another book by him. I do believe, I remembered it somehow. I knew it was about, it had like baby stuff, like arms and limbs and stuff like on the cover. And I was like, House of something. And I was like, for the longest while, like when I mentioned The Ritual, I was like, I couldn't remember what it was called. But when I was in the Barnes & Noble section and I found The Ritual and stuff, I was like, oh, The House of Shadows. And I was like, it just easily came to my mind for some reason. I read House of Shadows by Adam Neville. I believe it was him. I didn't like it as much. But I also own now, I think the one that says like no one gets out alive, I think that's the one. I haven't read it yet. And I also grabbed this book from Adam Neville called Last Days. And I've never read this before, but I'm pretty intrigued by just the back of it. It looks pretty thick. I don't know if he's ever released any newer content, like newer books and stuff, because I really love him. These are from like 2012, 2013 kind of thing, so I hope he has more current, recent, or he will at some point. I'm not sure. Seems pretty cool, so I'll definitely keep you guys posted on not only these books, all the books I own if I ever review them one day, which I will do, and my library books and everything too. So that is everything that I bought. I wanted to kind of do somewhat of a video for it. I can film the clips or so of when I open it kind of thing. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you. I'm like doing a lot today. There's a lot of stuff to do today, and thanks for coming on the ride, thanks for being here, thanks for listening, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing. I'm hoping to get out more videos very soon. And what was your favorite thing that I showed you, that I bought? And let me know in the comments. Is there any shopping excursions you've been on lately that have brought you really cool things? Sorry about the dog. Try to time it. But if there's any shopping you've done recently that you got something you really loved out of it, like, let me know in the comments. So feel free to talk to me in the comments. I'll respond to you. And yeah, as always, stay safe. Much love and light to you. And I'll see you very soon. Bye.
Guiding like a lighthouse to I will leave the light on.